Hello everyone, welcome back to channel again. This is Cloud Institution, the best cloud training providers. So now today in this video what are we going to see is that today we are going to see that grant extra Entra ID group access to an Azure subscription. So which means that so we are going to grant Entra ID group an access to a subscription. Okay, so far we have seen how to create a Entra ID users and Entra ID groups, and then how to add the groups user to the groups, right? Like, so all these things we have seen. So in this video what are we going to see is that we are going to do the same thing. So we are going to create users and groups, and we're going to add users to the group, and then we are going to grant a permission for the entire group itself. Instead of going and giving access to each and every individual's users, then we are going to give for the groups. Okay, so now in this case we have already seen what is so what is an Azure Entra ID? So Entra ID is a cloud-based identity and management tool, so which helps organizations to secure and manage identity for a hybrid and multi-cloud environments. We already seen it in the last videos. Okay, now let's straight dive into the demo. Okay, so now I have one user. I'm going to create a multiple users now, so I'm not going to waste my time because we already seen all these steps before. So the user is Cloud1. Okay, so and then the description is, the display name is going to be Cloud1, and then the password is going to be I'm giving my own password. Okay, so now review and create. So the user1 is Cloud1 is created. Okay, and then Cloud1 user is created, and I'm going to create a user called Cloud2. Okay, so the Cloud2 user is got created, is getting created. I'm giving password for the same. Okay, so this is the password which I'm giving for this user. Okay, so now I'm going to review and create. Alright, so we have created two users. Okay, so now what we are going to do is that we are going to create a group. So as we've seen here, so there is no group here. Okay, I'm going to create a group. So the group name is called the security. This is a group where we should be able to add all the users and users to the group, and then we can grant an access. But there is one more called Microsoft 365. It's only for so 365 applications, right? So we don't need that one. So now we can create a group name. The group name is going to be Cloud Institution. Okay, the Cloud Institution group. Okay, description is not required. I'm going to do a create. Alright, so the group is got created. Okay, so if you see all the groups and then the create groups, see this, there is no members, total members is 0. So we're going to add members. If you want to add members, we have to go to the members below here. Alright, so we're going to add members. We're going to add a couple of members. One is Cloud1 and Cloud2. So these two guys, I'm going to add it. Alright, so now what are we going to do is that I'm going to log into one of the cloud user, and I'm going to see that whether I'll be able to access the subscription or not. Okay, it is not possible. So I'm going here and I'm clicking on going to incognito window, and I'm going on portal.azure.com. okay, so here you give the username, which is the email ID of the account you created, and then the password. Okay, so the password, whatever the default password you have given, okay, it has to be changed, the password now. Okay, the new password will be okay, the password is getting signed in, ask me later. So stay signed in, yes. Okay, alright, so I'm able to sign in, right? So if you can go for I'm able to sign in with the user. So now if we go for subscription, this user should not be able to see any subscriptions, right? So the user should not be able to see any subscriptions. Alright, because we didn't grant a permission for this one. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going here, I'm keeping it open in parallel. Alright, so now I'm going to I wanted to grant a permission, but not the individual users, but for the groups. Okay, I'm going to subscriptions. Okay, click on the subscription, and click on access control IAM, and then click on role assignments. Okay, so there is no role assignment, right? So if you can see here, there will not be any role assignments, so it's already been there before. So now I'm going to add role assignments. Okay, so here you can also give the reader access. Okay, so if this user wanted to have only the read access, not to create or make any changes to the existing users. Okay, so you can use this one. Otherwise, privileged users, if you want to make this user as the owner of this, so owner of this resource, then you have to click on this one. So for now, I'm going to give read access, okay, reader access for this particular account. So the user, now click use user groups or service principal. So I'm going to select the members. Members should be Cloud 1 user, right? Sorry, not Cloud 1 user. So now in this case, I'm going to give for a group itself, because this group itself is added with the 2 users. Okay, so now I'm going to click on OK, and then click on review and assign. Okay, so what we have done here is that we have created one group, and previously we have assigned permissions for the specific group itself. Sorry, specific user itself. Now we're going to give the access to the specific group. So under that group we have 2 users, right? So now if you can refresh it, probably it may take some time, I'm not sure. Okay, so it will take a fraction of minutes until the subscription to be able to display. Okay, before that we can go and see under the go to home, and then if you can go to groups, Entra Id, and the groups, let's make sure that so the all groups, and then the groups, we'll see the members are already there or not. If you can see the members, okay, so we have a couple of members. Okay, the Cloud 1 and Cloud 2. Okay, so now if you go back and refresh it, okay, there you go. So now I've been able to access to this subscription, right? Previously I was not able to access to the subscription. So this is what called granting an access to the group for some subscriptions, right? So this is how you should be able to grant an access for the specific subscriptions. Okay, so I hope this video was really helpful for you. So if you want to delete this groups, and you can go and delete it. Okay, so after this this thing is created, then you can go and delete this group, so that this particular user will not be having access to the particular subscription. Okay, of course it will take some time, so that you can delete it, so after a fraction of minutes it should be removed. Alright, so let's go to the users, and then let's delete all the users and everything. Just for security purpose, I'm just deleting the users also as well. Okay, so after a few minutes you won't be able to access this. You won't be able to access using this user account itself, right? So this is how you should be, so you should be understanding like how the subscription will be working. It'll take some time for for the Azure to get replicated with all the credentials and everything, to show the subscription, right? So now let's close this one, it's not required. So now this is how you will be. If you refresh it, we have deleted the users, right? So this is how we should be able to grant a permission for the groups. Okay, so I hope this video was really helpful for you. Okay, if you understood this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and we are going to see more videos like this in the future. Okay, thank you and stay tuned.